Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sadeep. Welcome all to our channel Demo Medico to Divine Master. Today friends, I have chosen a subject which you will all be liking. So as you know that we are dealing with case taking. So I already done 2 videos on this case taking. So initially I have talked totally how the case to be taken and everything I have talked about, and what are the cautions you must be taking during case taking. I have talked everything about that. So one of the important thing in case taking friends, we usually as a general physicians and the homeopathic physicians usually miss, or we will not concentrate, or we will not give importance to, is one of the clinical findings, clinical diagnosis and the investigations part. So this has a major role in our treatment, but unfortunately our system of medicine, that is homeopathic system of medicine, as our colleges and as our teaching institutes will not focus on this as a major part. We will be lagging in the clinical aspect of a disease or the clinical findings of a patient. So what is that is, so in metros like Bombay, Delhi and other cities, so they have exposed themselves, I mean to say medicos are exposed to the clinical findings and clinical investigations and clinical diagnosis for patient, and they are well versed with these three aspects. Due to that reason, they are more capable of handling any type of chronic diseases which they come across. But unfortunately in the small tier cities like Hubli, Dharwad and other small what to say like colleges, this clinical diagnosis, clinical aspect, clinical examination and the investigation part is more has been neglected or not been taught by our colleges or the academicians. So due to that reason, what we are facing is many of the homeopathic physicians or many of the doctors or medicos are not at all considering this clinical general physical examination of patients. So many patients complain that the homeopathic doctor or a homeopathic physician will not even touch us. He only take the history of our case and give the medicines. So this is one of our drawbacks, so which I wanted to focus today and make you understand how this part plays a major role in our case taking and the diagnosis of the patient and the remedial findings. So friends, if a patient is a child, so if you are coming across a child patient, so what are the things you must focus on, how the child must be treated or how the child investigated and take the case. So in a child case, you must focus on the delivery history, birth history. Birth history is very important because how the child is born, it plays a major role in the development, and it also plays a major role in the milestone development, and it also plays a major role in disease development. So these three aspects can be concluded or understood of the child patient. So you must have a detailed delivery history, that is if it is a normal delivery or a cesarean section, and you must have a total history of vaccination, immunization history, so that the patient is immunized properly, or what are the poisonous effects on the body of the immunized child. So this is one of the important thing. And another important thing is milestones. So as you know, a child is born and how he developed. So how he started, in what age he started talking, in what age he started walking, in what age he started communicating properly. So this plays a very major role in the child patient history. So if you come to know all these things, we have a wonderful medicines which we can find and give to the child or the presented child patient, so that the patient will be very much happy and recover very fast. So this is about clinical diagnosis, clinical findings and the laboratory part or investigation part in the child. So if we come to the adults, here we must be very focused on the present and past health diseases, whatever the patient is suffered before. So I mean to say that if a patient is suffered with typhoid, dengue fever or any septic fever, or any major admissions are being taken in the previous past health history, you must note down it properly, so that it will be a milestone in our diagnosis or the remedial finding. So another one aspect we usually neglect or miss is the surgical aspect. If the patient has gone through any major surgeries, you must take note of all the things so that it may be helpful in our case taking and in our diagnosis of the medicines. So this is very important. So another aspect what we usually not do is general physical examination. As I was telling in my talk in the first session, this general physical examination is very important, and we usually don't do in our clinics or in our practice, which has a very drawback to our homeopathic science or a homeopathic system of medicines. So usually patient will be complaining of that homeopathic doctor takes the case, not even touches, he only writes some symptoms and give the medicines. So this is not correct, and according to me, I myself do general physical examination whenever the patient comes to me, and it is very necessary to take the normal vitals of the patient so that it will have a good impression on the patient, so that he will understand doctor is understanding my problem, my diseases, my disease process in the body, so he will be more confident on you. So this is one of the very important aspect where homeopathic physicians or homeopathic medicos or homeopathic upcoming doctors must do. So general physical examination from head to foot, if you note down your own findings that liver is enlarged, heart is beating properly or not, auscultating the respiratory sounds, pulse, heart beats, everything you must see to it that is it normal or is it abnormal. This one aspect is, it is one of the way to convince the patient that we are looking into the disease proper and we are dealing in a proper way. And another aspect is, we also come to know what are the clinical findings in which our medicines or our remedies has a susceptibility towards that clinical finding. So in both way it is helpful for the medico or a homeopathic physician. So this general physical examination plays a major role in our case taking. And lastly, we usually neglect about the laboratory investigations. So it is not to be done that laboratory investigations not to be neglected anyway. We must take into consideration whatever is necessary, we must apply it in our homeopathic case taking. So if I give an example like, if you take CBC into consideration, complete blood count, so if the patient HB is very less, if he is anemic, we will come to know his anemia is because of so many things. So in allopathic system, they consider malnutrition as anemia, or malnutrition to be a major cause of anemia, that is called as iron deficiency anemia. But in our homeopathic system, we have a major role to be played in the anemic case. So in anemia, it might be because of the stress and strains, it might be because of the disappointments, it may be because of the grief. Anything can be lead to anemic process in the patient. So due to that reason, we must take the clinical findings, clinical diagnosis, clinical laboratory findings of the patient seriously, and we must match our medicines with all the three levels of diagnosis, that is clinical findings, diagnostic aspect, and the laboratory investigations. Is our process, is our medicine is going to affect on all these aspects or not? This will make the homeopathic physician more confident, and it will also make the patient believe on you, and he will be understanding that homeopathic doctor is understanding my disease process and he is treating in a proper way. So this is very important friends, to have a total understanding of the clinical aspects. If you want to learn this all clinical aspect, that is clinical findings, general clinical examination and laboratory investigations, which is normal, which is abnormal, you must have a good training in the allopathic field of different branches. So from pediatrics and gynecology and so many, around 12 to 15 branches are there. In each branch you must work at least for 6 months to 1 year, so that you will be very perfect in having the clinical diagnosis, investigations, understanding, so that you will be in a position to tell that which is normal investigation, which is abnormal investigation, which is to be considered, which is not to be considered. If the patient is confused, you can make the patient understand that this is the thing happening in your body, so this is the medicines we are going to give, and this disease will be treated in this way, so that the patient will be more confident on you. The previous doctor, whoever he has gone across, he will be also explaining the disease process, what is going inside the body. So you also explain the same thing, and your treatment aspect also, if you explain him properly, so that will help the patient to understand that doctor, homeopathic doctor or a homeopathic physician who is treating him is having good knowledge about basics and the disease processes. So these are the things you must be very concerned about these investigations, friends. So in investigations, as you know, there are so many investigations. I will sum up in very one or two or three points. One is X-ray. So how to see an X-ray, it is very, very important to a doctor or a medico or a beginning homeopathic physician. How to see the X-ray is very, very important. So X-ray, which is normal, which is abnormal. So I am not telling that you must be capable of totally evaluating the minute to minute things. You must be in a position to tell that which is a normal X-ray, which is a abnormal X-ray. So that if you can do, it is very, very helpful in our practice. So another aspect is USG abdomen. The patients will come with a total report file in their hand. So if you are not in a aware condition of those diseases, it will be embarrassing to the homeopathic physician or the medicos or the physicians in charge of that case. So you must go through these investigations, and you must see which is normal, which is abnormal, how the abnormality has happened, and how the disease process is happening. You must be in a position to tell the patient, this is all the thing investigations is telling us, so this is the medicine we are going to give. So this is about USG abdomen. And in MRI and scans, that is CT scan or MRI scan, you must see the films and you must understand the minute details, so that the patient will understand that whatever the disease process has been revealed in the investigations, the doctor is also understanding that accordingly our disease is to be treated. So many successful homeopathic physicians have looked into all these things, and they are highly successful today because of taking into consideration all what I am talking and making you understand today, friends. So these are all the things I wanted to talk today. Today we have talked about the clinical findings, and today I want to summarize all the things. Like, so one of the major thing which we usually leave is hereditary history. So this I have already talked in my previous video. Now hereditary history, I mean to say, there are many hereditary diseases running in the family. So if a family is running with tuberculosis, this is the hereditary tendency of the family to catch the tubercular miasm. So if you come to know the hereditary tendency of the diseases in the family, you can come to a conclusion how the disease process is running in the family. By that we can diagnose the miasmatic diagnosis, we will come to know. Once the miasmatic diagnosis is very proper with us, the roots are almost with us how to treat the patient. So once the miasm and miasmatic understanding of the patient is very sure, then the medicine finded will be of the same miasm. Once if you evaluate the disease, totality is reaching, and the same miasm in the medicine if you find, in the remedy if you find, a major miraculous cure will be possible, friends. Due to that reason, I have just summarized all the things, and one or two more case taking aspects will be covered in the coming sessions. First of all, I will cover all the case taking aspects, then we will next we will go to the another session called as case evaluation, rubric how to make a rubric from this total case taking, and ultimately coming to the remedial diagnosis or the repertorization and finding the proper medicine for the patient. This is all a one process. So what we will do is, first we will understand how the case will be taken properly. In all the 360 degree way, we must look the patient and take the case in detail, so that we will make the full complete case, and after that evaluate the case properly, finding the rubrics and repertorizing, ultimately finding a proper single medicine for the patient, so that patient will be more happy to get cured, and we will be very happy to see that patient is cured. So this is all about this case taking, friends. Whichever usually homeopathic doctors miss, I want a beginner homeopathy doctor or a beginner medico to see into it, that he will not miss all these very small points, so that he will be a master in coming days. So this is a small effort of our Demo Medico to Divine Master. This is a journey. I am also walking with you, so that I will also learn a few things and make you learn with the process. So next session we will talk some more things. Today this is the thing I am convincing you, or I am helping you to understand. If you like this video, please share to this the video to your friends and medicos and your colleagues and your what to say, like doctors if you have any, and we will make a together effort to make the homeopathic physician capable of dealing with a simple fever to a cancer or any case presented with him. Thank you, friends. Thank you one and all. Bye.